Hello there. Hi. It's time to stamp with Barb. And of course, as everyone starts jumping on, you'll be notified. So it's going to take us a minute before everybody jumps on here. So, hello and welcome as you're jumping on. As everybody gets the notice, it's just now 7 o'clock, so hopefully everyone will jump on, and we'll see you guys as you're popping on here. How's everybody doing? Hey, Linda. You almost said good morning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're a few minutes off, aren't you? Oh, golly. How are you doing? It's crazy winter weather. I'm not sure I want this winter weather, but anyway, as everybody's starting to jump on, it'll take a couple minutes. I just wanted to say how excited I am to share a couple projects tonight and talk about this giant year-end closeout. We had the big sale on the 8th. Hey, let me know that you're here as you're jumping on. I see a few more jumping on. But this giant year-end closeout, this actually goes until January 4th. Hey, Nancy, hello. And so this goes until January 4th while supplies last. So all of these sale items here, it says how much of a discount in the sale items, they are available while supplies last. So I want you to be aware of that as you are continuing to think about what you might want out of the fall catalog. Hey, Taryn and Deborah, I see you jumping on. Thanks for joining. I just wanted to make everybody aware of that. So as people are continuing to jump on, just check that out if you haven't made all your purchases yet. And there's a lot of things that you can use that aren't Christmas. I think I talked about that on my online class that I shared. I think it was this Monday. Yeah. Boy, I have so much stuff going on. It just seems like all I do is busy, busy, busy. So, wanted to tell you about that. And the other thing is, if you are don't have a demonstrator and you need the January to June mini catalog, which this is the front of it, and the celebration. Now this year's celebration is January and February, and then it's going to come back, and I believe it is June and July. So we're going to get 4 months instead of 3. And there's also an amazing special that will be in the during celebration to sign up as a discount purchaser. You will see in the back it says join Stampin' Up. Well, you get 5 packages of designer paper that is going to be in the new June catalog. And so that is the special that's coming up. So if you'd like to join my team, I'd love to have you. If you don't already have a demonstrator, please let me know if you need catalogs. Actually, I'm waiting for my order to get here this week. And I can send you the mini catalog and the celebration together. So just let me know. So if you're just jumping on, thanks. I hope that I see there's quite a few of you jumping on here now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on our projects. And I am not doing a Christmas project tonight, you guys. We're so close to Christmas. I decided to share some more, 2 of my stamp sets that I really like. And one of them is in the holiday catalog that is still available, and I did not look up the page first. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so this is one that I wanted to share with you. It's called Lots to Celebrate, and I just want to share how you can use this set. When I first saw this, I had no idea what this little thing right here was for, so I just thought I decided to share that tonight. So as you're jumping on, let me know that you're here and say hello to everybody. It's always fun to chat with the folks that are there. So let me know if you need a catalog. I'd love to get you one. I do have the same host code, and that is for it's for the rest of the month. So this is the host code you will want to use if you order online so that you get freebies from me. In addition to that, I had shared, I still have one more day that you can sign up for my Trimming the Town class. Now, this is not a Christmas class, so I want you to be aware of that. What I have are some cards that are non-Christmas. Now, this says Let It Snow, but we are here all winter long, right? So, especially in Michigan. So there's one. This is a birthday card that will be in the class. This is Miss You. You know, how much do we miss our friends that we can't see because of this crazy lockdown we have? And then, of course, you will need thank you cards for telling people thank you for their Christmas items that they shared with you. And then this one is so darn cute. Hello, friend. And it's using the little flower punch. Also, I featured the stamp set Well Said. Let me just grab that really quick. If I can. Yeah, here we go. This stamp set is actually a two box stamp set, but look at this. You've got all these sayings that can go for all occasion on the inside of your card, and then you have all of these, which actually some are larger than the others, which is amazing. So this is a great set that I chose to go with the Trimming the Town class. Of course, the Coming Home set and the dies go with the designer paper, but I did not even use those in I used all designer paper in the class. So, and you can easily hand cut the things from the designer paper. So just wanted to share that with you. And I am set up to do the drawings from last week before we end up the evening. So we'll do that, and I've got some good prizes. I had a lot of names, so I've got 3 prizes actually tonight. I think I got 3. I put them here somewhere. We'll find them. We'll get them before that's interesting. Oh, you know what? I put my cards on top of them over here. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started with our stamping. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. All right. So the first card I want to show you is using the Lots to Celebrate stamp set right here. Okay. And I am going to use the snowflakes because it's winter. We've got winter. So, hey, everybody that's jumping on, welcome and thank you for stopping by. Let me know who you are and that you are here and taking a look at what's going on. Let me just grab a bunch of all the product that I'm going to use here. I've got some designer paper, and let's see, we're going to need this. And then let me grab all the colors, my inks here. So we're going to do a little, what do I want to say? I'm hoping that you'll, oh my goodness, sorry about that, guys. I hit my holder with my cutter. I apologize for that. So the first thing I'm going to do, just to start off, is I need my jar punch. We're going to use the jar punch, and this is a as a bundle you can get the jar punch and the jar of flowers. So I want to show you how you can use the jar of flowers and coordinate with Lots to Celebrate, because you can see there are no words in this set right here. You could purchase the Lots to Celebrate and to go with the jar of flowers. So the first thing I'm going to do to go with this project is I need to punch. And I need the blue to be about this size right here. So the best way for me to do this is to just go ahead and punch a jar. Hi, Marcia, Jackie. Oh, you're at your mom's. Okay. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us. I don't think I've seen you here before. I'm so happy that you decided to stop by. We're going to take the jar, and I'm just using some a piece of paper here, and then I'm going to cut it down. But I need I'm going to push this in all the way, and then I'm going to punch that jar out, and I'm going to set that aside. But what I need is I need this piece to be 2.5 by 3. So I'm going to take my cutter here, and I am going to take this because I want this centered in here. I didn't know how else to do this. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can. We're just going to do it for the heck of it, okay, guys? Let's see what I can do here. See how it's so far down? That's not what I want. All right, so let's see. What did I say I needed here? We need 3 by 2.5. How many of you do stamping? First time, Sherry? Good. Thanks for joining us. How many of you start doing cutting, and then you all of a sudden you're like, what was my measurement? And I measured it how many times? It's so crazy when I do that. So I need 2 inches, and so what I want to do, first I'm going to go this way because I need 3 inches this way, I think it was. Yep. All right, so let's go, where's my 3 here? Let's go to 3, and that should be about right. And the reason I have to be specific on this one, you'll see when we do the project. So, all right, so I am going to just cut this bigger than I need it, just so I have more space. And then really all I want to do is cut this down. This needs to be 2.5, I believe, is what I had. 2.5, yeah. All right, so let's see. There's 2.5. So let's take some of that off. Sorry, this is kind of the boring part, and I do apologize, but you know, it's creativity, you guys. That's what it's all about. Okay. That's what I need right there. Okay, so I think we're done with the cutter. So I'm gonna move it out of the way. Welcome, welcome, if you're just joining. So what I've done is I have a piece of cardstock here. This is the Mint Macaron. I have scored it at 5.5, 7, 9, and 10.5. So it's 4.25 by 11. And let me grab my bone folder because we're just going to take this and we want to score this so that these are nice and crisp. All right, let's go here. Welcome, everybody. Forgetting your superpowers? What are you forgetting? Your superpowers, Nancy, I see. All right, so here we are. All right, and then before I finish all this, we're gonna work on our jar. So I have taken a piece of it's about 2 3/4. No, 1 3/4 by about almost 3 1/4. So just over 3 and just over 2 3/4. Okay, it's an 1/8, but I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know what that is. If it's 7/8, I'm not sure. But anyway, you guys get the drift. But basically, it's going to be layered right in here. And I've already pre-embossed it with that Snowflake Splendor, I think it's called, embossing folder, which is also in the catalog. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we have the Snowflake paper, designer paper, and I'm going to be using that. So basically, let's do some easy stuff. Take my just my seal, and we're going to use the snowflake side, the big snowflake side. This is the little snowflake side. I think I'm going to go this way. All right, and this is just cut an eighth. This is the Seaside Spray, is the one I wanted to use. That is going to go here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mount this onto my large piece, or card base, I guess is what you would want to say. Oh, forgetting is your superpower, Nancy. I hear you. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Okay, so let's see. I want to go about right there. Okay. And that will go right here. So before we put this together, whatever you're going to put here has to go there. And this is basically, I believe, 3.5 by 4 3/4 is a good size to go in there. All right, now I want this right here. I'll put my adhesive down. And I think we're going to go ahead and use the tear tape because I want this to stay. Once I get this put together, I don't want it to come apart. And just to be safe, I'm going to use this really strong tear tape, which is great. Now you can cut it or tear it, but it's easy to tear. And you definitely want to burnish this down so that it can come off easily. And let me see here, take my pick tool and just pop that off on one end. There we go. You know what happens every time, sometimes if I am not careful, if I let this go, what I'm watching, you guys. Oh, see, there we go. You probably heard that. Anyway, I want to use the tear tape. And then I'm going to take this with this folded side down, and I'm just going to fold this right up. Just like that. Do you guys know what I'm making? Wonder how many of you know. But that's how easy that is. And then here is what we're going to have. This is a box card. See that? That's going to stand up just like that. The great thing about it is that it is 5.5 by 4 1/4, which fits in our regular size envelopes, which is awesome. Okay, so there's that. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put this embossed piece down. And again, this is the Seaside Spray. Okay, and that's just like I said, I think I cut that maybe 1/8 smaller than my square piece. Okay, there's the front. You catching it? Okay. All right, so that's what I have so far. Now here comes the part where we're going to do the stamping, and this is the part where I had to think. Okay. All right. These are our little mason jar shaker domes, which go with the 2 sets that I'm sharing here tonight. But this is what it looks like, and they're so amazing because you peel off this top piece right here. Get my pick tool, get that started. There we go. Take off that top piece and look at this. This fits perfectly right on there. Do I have that the right side? Yeah. I was just looking at my punch area there. Okay, so that goes there. And that is stuck down. Okay? So that's, and then this has a piece here, but I need to stamp before we put that together. All right, so I've got this put together here. And then we are going to stamp so that this look is in the back behind here, because we're going to put something inside. Okay, I have, let's see, we have the lines, we have the snowflakes. I need sending hugs and the basic jar. So right now I'm using all the pieces from Lots to Celebrate. But this coordinates with the jar of flowers, with the punch, and with the shaker dome. So you've got all occasions in here, and you've got snowflakes. You've got all different occasions, I guess is the best way to say it. Okay, so we've got that. So now what I need to do is get my Memento Black, which is my favorite black. And I am going to ink up my jar. All right, now, tricky part is this. What do I do? Is I want this to be like in the center of my piece here. So I think I'm pretty good. Not too bad. Okay. Okay, and then next we're going to use the coordinating colors with the designer paper, the Snowflake designer paper that I've got here. And that would be, if I can find my colors, would be Seaside Spray and Mint Macaron. So what I'm going to do is where is, sorry guys, I am going to use the Seaside Spray here with my little lines. And what this is actually, it is like it drops from it's like a teardrop, I guess. So I'm going to go right here and stamp that down just like that. And then I am going to take my Mint Macaron and ink up these snowflakes. And these are designed, and they will, never made a box card, Sharon? Great! This is super easy to do. So good deal. So if you look at this, this actually will fit everything right in here. Now, I think that I'm down a little far, but that's okay. We are going to, I try not to stick my head in the camera, but these will fit right where, see how they fit right where the lines are? They fit right in there, which I think was super cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to, because this isn't going to show, I'm going to come over here, huff on it a little bit, and get a couple more snowflakes. That didn't work specifically, but now I'm going to go ahead and, well, I need this open because I'll show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to wash this off, and I am going to use the Seaside Spray and put some more snowflakes in there, okay? So I'm going to ink it up with the Seaside Spray, and I don't want it dark, I want it light. So I'm just going to come in, and I don't want to cover up any other snowflakes. There we go. Ink it up, stamp it off. That's going to give me a second color tone. Oh, you know what I did. I just stuck that in the the green, but that's okay. This is good. This is what I want. Let me bring it up here so you can see it a little better. See how there's just faint in the background? That is what I want. Hey, Lynn, thanks for jumping on here. Everybody, if I haven't said hello, I appreciate you stopping by. And we are making a couple cards, nothing Christmas. How about that? We are making a winter card and then an all occasion card. So the next thing I want to do is I need, where is my piece of paper? I thought for sure I cut a, got all my goodies here. Let me just grab a piece of white over here on my table. Here we go. Now, this is Sending Hugs, and I am going to kind of mix the colors. So I'm going to put the Mint Macaron kind of at the top, and then I'm going to take the Seaside Spray, and all I'm doing is just inking this up, kind of blending it up a little bit so that they kind of overlap. And this is going to be for our saying. And let's do this. We are going to stamp that right here. And can you see that? We've got a combination of colors there. It kind of blends. It's almost an ombre, which is really cool. So sending hugs, that is what I'm going to put here. And let's see, I just need to cut this a little bit. I'm going to be safe and cut a little bit extra. Okay, now here is the next step. We are going to, this is going to go on this side, but look what's happening. This is going to go on top of here. Look at that, you guys. Just like that. This is going to come off of here. And I think, you know what I think I'm going to do? Actually, I am going to go ahead with the Seaside Spray. Who would have thought that the this mint macaron and the Seaside Spray go together so well? I am going to actually stamp some of these snowflakes on the side here, and I don't think I can get them all the way because I've already, you know, adhered this on here, but let's see what we can get on here. See if I can get there some little ones just like that, and we got to get one here on the bottom and then up on the top. Sorry if I got out of view there, but it's just going to give a little more interest there. Awesome. Thanks for joining, everyone. I appreciate you joining Stamp with Barb. Tell me how you found out about me. I'd love to hear. And the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put this together. Now, before I do that, we currently don't have any, currently don't have any glitter or really cool stuff like glitter. So, I mean, we do have some sequins, but in the snowflake sequins and that, but I don't have those. I just never got them. So what I'm going to use is, this is retired. It's the Ice Stampin' Glitter. So if you are a demonstrator, you probably have this in your stash. If you're a discount purchaser, you probably have this in your stash. This is from last year and it's so awesome. So what I'm going to do is, so that I know I get my jar right in the right spot, I am just going to put that in the middle, okay? I'm going to put some of that right in the middle. And let's hope that I don't have it all over the sides here. Let me scoot it back in there, because our next step is to put this sticky on top of this. Let's see how good I am. Now this is double, like I said, this is double-sided sticky, so we're going to take that, and then this is hopefully, I'm going to get it right where it needs to be. Now, if any white is showing from behind, we're going to cut that down a little bit. All right. Look at that. Sorry, I didn't mean to go crazy, but look at that. Oh, it's so cute. So see how I have a little bit of white there? I'm going to go ahead and I am going to clip that off because I don't want that showing. All right. Just like that. And there we are. And that's not too bad. Now, if you wanted to cover this up before you put it onto the card, you could put another layer on here. Oh, so Carla, I see it says you show up as a suggestion out there to stamp. I go nuts and like everyone. Yeah, I hear you. Scrolling along your way and you found me, Tina. Good. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks, is it NASA? I see you're a new viewer too, but thank you all. I just hope that you enjoy what I have to share and just my time of sharing here. So here is what I want to do, you guys, okay? And remember I stamped this, and I'm actually, you know, if you're a perfectionist, you might not want to watch, but I am just going to cut this down a little bit because I don't want it as wide. And so I am just going to freehand that. There we go. And then this is actually, get that going there. This is going to go right in here. Where do I want to put that? Let's go right there. Well, yeah, I want to come up a little bit because just like that. Okay, sending hugs. I can still see a little bit of my white, and I'm going to just trim that a little more there. All right, so the next thing, so I had a little piece of this left from up here, and I thought this would be pretty to go across the rest of the snowflakes. And this will, let's just come like right up there. And you know how being creative, I'm just going to come and clip this off in the end, just like that. And let's put that onto our embossed snowflakes here. Well, good. I'm glad that you ladies decided to come and check us out. And hopefully you'll get some ideas. All right. So this is all coordinating very nicely. And I am going to go ahead and put that right here, I think. Let me see. What do I want to do? I want to stay in view here. What we need to be sure of is see how this, you don't want to go past this part when you're creating these box cards. And the reason for that is because you want it to fit in an envelope. And then that way when they get it, it stands up and it's going to be beautiful. Now I can see right now that I went a little bit farther than I probably wanted to, but I think we're going to be okay. So the idea is you don't want adhesive anywhere farther than here. So let's do this. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to, I think we're going to be safe and we're going to use tear tape. So I'm going to put this at the very bottom and I am going to go ahead and put this here. So if you are just joining me, make sure you go back and watch the replay because I shared about my class. Now today's the last day to sign up for the non-holiday Trimming the Town suite. So you'll have to go back and look at those. And then we are going to spin the wheel this week for anybody that has made a comment or shared the video last week. I've got 3. We're going to spin the wheel 3 times. So if you are on here new today and you've made a comment or you shared the video, you're going to go in the drawing for next week. So make sure to do that. All right, tear tape. To be safe, I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to come over and make sure that I'm not past the edge of the card here. Let me come up in the view a little bit better. There we go. All right, just like that, and that's gonna get stuck right there. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is that? Make sure that you're straight on this little guy. All right, there we are. You know, somebody that kind of likes the country feel in their home, this might be something really cute, a really cute card that they can use. But look at that, it stands up. It's so awesome. And you can do so many things with this, this design. But yeah, and add some sequins or anything else in there, but look how cool that is. That holds it right in there. So hopefully you like that card. And I do have more to show you, so make sure, hang tight for 1 second, and we are going to do another card. And the reason I wanted to share this is because the jar of flowers is the bundle that goes with the punch, but you can put these two together. Since there's no words here, there's no words, and I'm sorry, I can't, it looks like I have to refresh here because my, oh my goodness, hold on 1 second, you guys. You guys are still on here, but I can't see anything, any of your comments until I can get connected again. So I don't know what is going on with my, okay, I think we're, darn, there we are. Okay. Sorry for the confusion there, but you know, technology is not my best friend sometimes. I think we all have had a big learning curve in so many ways through all of this crazy life we're in right now. There we go. Okay. So basically, let's go back to Lots to celebrate. We'll be retiring, but it's still available, and it goes very nicely. You have all occasion words to go with your jar of flowers, which is in the main catalog. So I have another card to show you using this one, combining the two. So let me just get what I need in front of me now. And let's see here. So I can see the comments. What happened to my comments? Oh, how joyful this is. Flowers, which is in. There we go. All right, now we're back. First time watching. Thanks, Beth. Thanks for being here. I sure appreciate it. Let's see. We are going to move some of this out of the way. So give me 2 seconds. If you are just joining, tell me where you're coming from and how you found me. It sounds like a lot of people just found me for the first time tonight. That's amazing. I have, since some of you are new, I actually have been a demonstrator for 20 years. I started doing the lives back when we had to start being at home all the time, and I couldn't do in-person classes. So there's lots of videos you can go back and watch. So hopefully you'll enjoy something that's there in the previous ones. Okay, let me grab what we're going to use here. So we are going to make just a card, regular card, that is using the, I don't know that you can really tell, but this is the shimmer white. I'm going to use the shimmer white, okay? And I cut 2 pieces in case I make a mistake. So what we're going to do, and then oh my goodness, I should have looked this up. This designer paper that comes in a big package, it's amazing, you guys. I love this. I love it, love it. What we're going to do is we are going to stamp these jars. And one of the things, when you see a stamp set that has like a solid piece like this and then an image here, this means that you can turn it over and use the solid piece for items inside the other ones. So that's what we're going to do first, okay? So let me move my adhesive out of the way here. And I am going to bring my chamois over here because I've got to use 3 different colors. So I'm going to use soft seafoam to start out. And I have this, excuse me, so the solid side is up, okay? Or it's going to go in the ink. That's the best way to say it. And when you do this, just make sure that you have all your, your ink is solid with, your stamp is solid with ink. All right, so I am going to actually do this this way because I need to punch this. So this one is going to be stamped just like that, and you always should have a mat, a sponge mat, or underneath you when you're using these solid stamps because you want them to be solid. Now, here's another trick. Let me see if I have one of my. See if I have a blender pen here. I don't, but oh well. One of the things you can do, let me see, we'll use, there's no water in that one. Let's use one of the painter brushes that we have, okay? I just need to squeeze some of the water down in here, but I want to show you how to fill this in. Can you see how it has a little bit of, you could leave it like that if you wanted to. The other thing you can do is take one of your painters or, what is the blender pens, and you could blend that together. But anyway, it doesn't seem to be working the way that I thought it would. Ha ha ha, Of course, live, right? All right, well, it's still gonna look fine, I promise. Okay, so there's one, and I've got to make 2 more. So let me clean off the color. So again, and I'm doing it these colors, and why is because you can find the jars in these colors. So that's the reason I'm gonna use. The next one is the pool party. And again, I am going to use the solid side and just make sure that you got ink all on your solid piece. Turn it this way because I'm going to use a punch to punch it out. So, and then just push down to make sure. Now, if you have the Stamparatus, okay, see the difference? See the difference? I think this is because it's juicier. This one is juicier than this one, and I think that's the reason that it looks different. Okay, so we got one more, and it's going to be in Seaside Spray. Hello from Kansas City, Missouri. Well, hello. I am in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Have you ever heard of Ypsilanti? Anytime that I order or call or do anything, people will say, how do you say that city? But it's close to Ann Arbor, the U of M Stadium. I'm still about a half an hour away from there. I see there's so many of you from different areas. Plymouth, Indiana, first time watching, Irma. Thank you. And if I missed you, I can't stamp and see all the comments at the same time. But I'm so thankful that you guys are here, so thank you. Okay, that's Seaside Spray, and that's pretty dark. I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to stamp it off. And I'm going to see how light this comes out. It might be too light, so I might go with the darker one. Let's see. Yeah, that's too light. All right, got my 3 jars. We're going to go back to the black. Memento black. And again, I don't want the solid side anymore, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over just like that because I want the line side, the detail side now. Okay, let's go back to here. And then because it is polymer, it's so nice to be able to, you can see. Let me just stamp that. Okay, perfect. You can see where you're going with the stamping, and my head might have to get in here a little bit, so sorry if that's the case. All right, there we go. There's one. Look at that. Yay. All right, 2 more. Goodness, I want to make sure I'm staying in the screen for you guys. I think so. You got relatives in Lansing, Shar? Yep, in Saginaw. Been there. All right, let's get this next jar stamped on here. And it's okay if it's outside a little bit. I mean, it's going to be punched out. But, I mean, I like it to be right on top and perfect, but, you know, it's not always perfect when we stamp, but that's what makes it fabulous for the person getting it because it's handmade, right? Okay. I'm going to put the lid on the black for the moment. We are going to go back to that in a second. All right, we're done with the jar. So the next thing is we're going to punch this out. So you see why I did one on one end and one on the other, the opposite ends here. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and punch that out and punch this one. Now, if you have a sponge and you want to change it up or make sure that you've got the color on both sides evenly, then you would just grab a sponge, go ahead and do your sponging, and that's how you would make it work that way. All right. We are ready to take our next piece here. Now, in the stamp, you've got this little stripe right here in the set, and I'm going to use the detail part, so let me pull that over here. That is going to be black, just to coordinate with everything, and ink that up. I don't need the whole thing inked because my piece is not that long. And I am going to bring that right towards the bottom of my little piece of paper here. Hopefully I got it straight. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. All right. Let's move that over here. And then the words that I'm going to use is thinking of you. Okay, and again, I'm going to go ahead and just use the black so that it stands out nicely. And that's going to get stamped kind of right over the top of here. Just like that. Get outside of my, there you go. And I think we have all our stamping done to put our card together. Okay. Yay. All right. So next, what do we have next? We're gonna put everything together here. Now I've cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 11, and whenever you do a landscape style card, it's nice to cut it like this because it actually stands up better if they want to display their card. It stands up better if you do it like this. That's what I have found. Okay, so I have cut the designer paper, and that's going to just go right here. So let's put that down. Harrison Township. Mason jars, I know, Sharon, I think they're really cool. Especially the really old ones. My parents, my mom and my aunts and everything, we used to can. And, you know, as a kid, I had to help string beans and pick them out at the farm, and tomatoes and all that good stuff. So, yeah, real familiar with mason jars and canning and all that good stuff. All right. Beautiful. The next thing we're going to do is put our pieces down. So this one, and it kind of looks like it's on a shelf, you know, with this designer paper. So this one here, and this one will kind of go over here. And then this one is going to go right in the middle. Okay, that's my jars. And I'm going to wait to put this on. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to do this one flat. And again, I'm just using the Stamp and Seal. So that's going to go right here. And then this one, I'm actually going to pop this up with some dimensionals. Just like that. And that one will stand out a little bit. Yeah, hi Colleen. You can go back and watch the replay for sure. So yeah, anybody that's just jumping on here and just found me, I'm glad that you're here. And you can always just go back and see the replay for sure. I did do another card and showing how you can coordinate these two stamp sets together. The jar of flowers and the lots to celebrate. Okay, there's my mason jars. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this it's called, it's the polka dot tulle ribbon. It's so cool. Okay, and I'm going to combine it with the this is supposed to be like the Misty Moonlight in silver and white. It's with the a group. It's with the Jar of Flowers suite. So check that out. But I'm going to use this. First of all, I am going to make a little bow. So when I do, all you have to do to make this is that this is going to be a full bow. I guess that's what I want to say. It's going to be full. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go wrap it here. I'm going to come back and hopefully you can see this okay. I'm just going to come back and forth a little bit because I want more than just two loops is what I'm getting at. So now, of course, to save time, you don't have to do this, but this looks really cute this way, you guys. Wait till you see it all done. So I'm going to come back with a third one there, and then now I'm just going to take my paper snips and cut that off. And when you make one of these, you do need some kind of twine, and basically I'm just going to wrap this around a couple times so I can tie it. Actually, I need a little more because I'm going to tie a bow on top of a bow. How's that? So let's get a little bit extra. I like to hang that down and then tie this around a couple times just so it's tighter. Pull that, and then there we go. Let's do that. And let's lay this down and tie a knot, and then I'm going to tie a bow. And we're almost done. We're almost done. There is that. And then just a bow on top of a bow. I did watch this design on another demonstrator's website. Her name is Sherry, but I don't know her last name. So, you know, this is not my original design. Sometimes I have lots of my original designs, and even if I do go with another demonstrator's design, I usually will tweak it somehow. It won't be exactly like what they did, but if I copy their design, it just means that they've done a fabulous job. So anyway, all I've done is come up with this little extra bow. You know, it's kind of extra instead of just 2 little loops. The last thing we're going to do is bring this around, and this ribbon actually kind of stretches, so you don't need as much as you think you need when you're doing this. But I just put this on the inside of my card and went around, and I'm going to come up here a little bit, and I'm going to just tie this in a knot. Oh yeah, Nancy, thanks for sharing that. I do have a YouTube channel where I do share some videos. I also put the replays in there on the YouTube, so you can always catch it there too. But thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you noting that. All right. Hopefully you guys are all still excited about what I've got going on here. Let me grab my glue dots, and I'm just going to take a couple of those and put it on my full bow here. And then my little pieces are going to stick out just like that. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh, how cute. All right, just like that. And the last thing is we're going to take this, and this is going to get added right there. And I think I'm just going to do it flat. Okay. And again, I use the shimmer white with this so that it gives kind of a, well, first of all, it gives a shimmer. Yay, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. It gives you a shimmer when you see it in person. I don't know that you can see it. I mean, but it shows up through the color. So I don't know if you, I'm bringing it really close to see. But it just, it gives it, it's not so stark white, and it's not vanilla. It gives you a mixture. So all right, so you like that one, you guys? So you combine the words from the Lots to Celebrate with the Jar of Flowers. So let me just move things out of the way so you can see the 2 cards I created. So yeah, if you jumped in late, you'll be able to see the other card here really quick. And then I am going to spin the wheel for a drawing for the people that have that watched last week and commented and shared the video. So I've got 3. There were so many of you on here, and I can see now that I'll be doing at least 3 next time too, because there's so many that have joined me for the first time. Thank you, thank you. So here is this card, and this one is a box card with some sorry, my light there, with some snow in there, some retired ice glitter ice, but you can see that. Hopefully you can see that whole thing there. But the cool part about this, you guys, is that you can mail this. Look, it goes flat and it fits in a regular envelope. Now you might want a little padding right here because of course, you know, that's going to stick up a little bit. But look at that. Somebody gets that card, they can set this up. How cute is that? But there are the 2 cards for tonight. Let me get that there, just like that. And then I am going to do the spin the wheel. If you're just joining me the first time, spinning the wheel is something that I do. That way gives everybody a chance, and I'm not pulling out of a hat, and I don't have to write all the names down, but I do go through, take the names, and I just type them up in the wheel really quick. So I've got to pull my computer over here, and let's see what's next. Oh, what I wanted to share is, let's see here. I need to grab this. Before I spin the wheel, let me grab. These are the cards that I did. I did a workshop on Monday. Go back and look at the online virtual class. But I did a class, and I made these cards. And I don't know where my envelopes. Here's my envelope for that one with the trees. Okay, and then here's another one with, and this is the paper that coordinates with the jar of flowers. And then I stamp the hearts here. And then this is a nice little gift card. And these are some of my favorite sets that I used. This little card, actually you can put a gift card inside. And this is one of my favorite sets too. And this is using some of the designer paper that is Christmas. You guys, this is the Heartwarming Hugs paper flipped over. Wait. Not Heartwarming Hugs. I'm sorry. It's the autumn paper. It's the fall paper flipped over using that. Anyway, what I'm getting at is this. If you spend $30 at my store using the host code, which is right here, if you use that and you spend $30, you get the kits, these 8 cards, 2 of each, sent to you for just purchasing. If you up your order to 50, you will also get free gems. You'll get a free embellishment from me too. So there's that. And so I'm going to go ahead and move the cards. You have a choice of the Mossy Meadow Blends or the Real Red ribbon, or a package of 4 cards, and I had those right here in front of me too. Anyway, you get a package of 4 cards, and I want to show them to you because I think you will like them. Oh my word. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Here's the 2. And I guess, and you know what? These are the other 2 that were made up. That's what it was. These 2 right here. They'll be already done and made, but this is the other, this is the third thing that you can choose from here. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? So if you were on here last week, you are in the drawing. And sorry, you get to see my computer here. I got to flip things around so that you can see me spin the wheel. Okay, here we go. So look at that, you guys. Look at all those names. So exciting. All right, hopefully you're not seasick. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to shuffle this a couple times so that things are shuffled up. And if I don't have your address, please make sure that you send that to me. So let's see who the first winner is. Here we go. And our first winner for last week's comments, Carla Goddard. I love that. I love this. So, Carla, make sure to PM me, private message me your address, okay? So the next, we are going to spin again. And here we go. Oh, also, Carla, make sure to tell me what you'd like, the ribbon, the blends, or the cards. And our next winner, Deanna, congratulations. Again, I don't have your address, so make sure that you private message me that on Facebook under Stamp with Barb and let me know. And our last drawing is, here we go. Who is it going to be? Deborah. Congratulations. All right, so make sure that I have your address and you tell me which one you want. And I'm just going to take it in the order that people give me their information. So, concrete. Sherry, what do you mean concrete? Maybe it just came out the wrong way. Congrats, I bet. All right, ladies. So here is what I'm going to say is we are going to go ahead and turn you back down. I'm going to get this computer out of the way here. Just like that. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I am so thankful that you all joined. Make sure that if you are the winner, that you let me know which one you would like. And I look forward to seeing you all again next Thursday. Have a great night, you guys. Bye-bye.